Good morning, everyone. Uh, sir, may I audible? Sir, I am audible.
Yes, yes. Continue, Gita.
Yes. Histogram. A histogram or frequency histogram is a graphical representation of a frequency distribution in the form of rectangles with class intervals as base and heights proportional to corresponding frequencies. There is no gap between any two successive rectangle. This is a form of a representation like a bar graph, but it is used to continuous class intervals. It looks like only the bar graph, but it is different. Next slide, please. Yes. How to draw a histogram. So, as we know that how to draw a bar graph, it it will also draw like that. So we have two axes, x-axis as a horizontal line and y-axis as a vertical line. So on the x-axis we have to draw class intervals, and on the y-axis we have to draw frequencies. So here is an example. Through example I will explain how to draw. Next slide, please. On the slide, as you can see, a question, marks and number of students. So frequencies are so for this example, if we want to draw a histogram, so on x-axis we have to draw class intervals. So as you can see in class intervals, 0 to 20 and 20 to 30, these are not equal. So if you want to make it equal class intervals, so it will be 0 to 10 and 10 to 20 and 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70 and 70 or above. So on x-axis we will write class intervals, and on y-axis we will write the number of students. So on y-axis we will take a scale of 2. So 1 centimeter will be 2 students. So we will write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. And on x-axis we will write class intervals. As class intervals suggest 0 to 20 is equal to 7 students, so we will make rectangle or bar which will be start from the 0 to 20, and 0 to 20 will be length and height will be 7. Understood everyone, or should I?
Yes, good job, Ramakrishna. I would like to add one thing here. We should always keep a note. The data needs to be continuous. Just like you can see, it's 0 to 20, 20, 30, 30, 40. There is no
0 to 10.
right? If a data is like that, the question asked by Tarunima last time, so if you remember, in which it is like that 0 to 19, then 20 to 29.
Yes.
In that case, we are not able to draw the histogram, and if we want to draw the histogram for that, we need to adjust the data. I hope they will cover it. Otherwise, we will discuss it later on. Yes, continue, Ramakrishna.
And Krishnanan will tell an example. Krishnanan, you continue, please.
Second, taking a suitable scale, mark the class interval on the x-axis. And third, taking suitable scale, mark the corresponding frequencies on y-axis. And last and fourth step, construct a rectangle with class interval as base and the corresponding frequencies as height. And so I think you got my point. And here is a question for all. I request to all the students, please solve it and send it in chat box. Am I audible?
Yes, Krishnanan, and I will advise each one the solving part we can discuss and we can take again after some time or in the next class. Better to continue with the okay.
Yes, okay, sir. So now, Sikha and Sachin will continue with the frequency of polygon.
So here I am going to tell you about the frequency polygons. So frequency polygon is a graphical form of representation of data, and it is almost same as a histogram. It is used to compare sets of data, and when there is large and continuous data. In frequency polygon, we use line graphs to represent quantitative data. Next slide. So here I am going to tell about how we can draw a frequency polygon. So to draw frequency polygon, first we need to draw histogram, and then on the top of each rectangle we will mark the midpoint. And we'll name them as A, B, C, D, E and F. And when we are done with this, then we'll connect these points by a line segment. As you all can see on slide. And this obtained figure A, B, C, D, E, F is a frequency polygon. Hope it's clear to all.